Hello everyone, my name is Benny Ferguson and the title of this video is Eyes Wide Shut. I got this title because we as human beings are going through our lives on a daily basis, a moment by moment basis, and we don't realize that we pretty much have repeating experiences in our lives. Repeating experiences from the happenings in our finances, the happenings in our relationships. Relationships is a big one because we don't realize that if you're a man and you're dating or you're getting to know different women and you're entering in relationships with them and then you have a breakup and then you meet another person, you have a breakup, we never notice the fact that a lot of times our relationships end in a similar fashion. We don't realize that the individuals, the people, the type of person that we meet as a partner, they have similar characteristics. They have similar behaviors. And a lot of the times we don't realize this in the beginning, but if we were aware of this type of thing, we would notice that we would begin to notice the similarities as time progressed in their behaviors, in their attitudes, in their thought processes. And the same thing with women. My wife and I, we have friends and different people that come to us to talk about their relationships and different things, and we see it. We see it. The individual doesn't see it, but we can see and hear that, if you put a circle on the wall and you put your name in the middle, and then you put your last 5 partners, you put 5 circles around your circle in the middle, and you put your last 5 partners' names, and then you draw lines and you put their behaviors, how they behaved, how the relationship ended, you would begin to see similar things. You would begin to see parallels between the people. And guess what? The only common denominator between all of you and your past partners is you. You're the common denominator. Which begs the question, why am I drawing? Why am I attracting these type people? Because the truth of the matter is that your best friend may not be attracting the same type people. There are people out there that are not attracting the same type people that you experience and enter into a relationship with. Most times, our friends that speak with us and tell us about the former partners that they've had for a relationship, my wife and I don't experience those type people. We've never experienced those type people in relationship. And what's the difference between us and them? What's the difference between us and our friends, or us and the people that they come in contact with? We're all human beings. We're the same on the inside. The only difference is our thinking. The only difference is our expectation. The only difference is our beliefs that lie in our unconscious mind about relationships. That's the only difference. If you look around where you live, everybody around you, you and your neighbors have a similar income level. You drive cars probably in the same in the same frame as far as money. And so what that means is that you think along similar lines. You have similar lines of beliefs about money and about finances and about what you can experience and expect in life. Now, you may be fine with that. You may be happy with where you are, but if you're someone that wants to improve yourself, or you know that you can do and be more in life, what's the difference between you and a Bill Gates? What's the difference between you and a Warren Buffett? The only difference is your thinking. The only difference is the beliefs that you have about life and what you can achieve. The only difference is your beliefs about money and about finances and what you can draw to you. What type of finance, what type of money can you command in your life? Thousands of dollars? Hundreds of thousands of dollars? Millions of dollars? Which one of those levels makes you uncomfortable? Because when you start getting uncomfortable, when you talk about money, when you talk about different levels of finance, your beliefs are not supporting you there. If you say, I'm going to make $1 million, be making $1 million a year in 2 years. If you feel butterflies, if you feel uncomfortable on the inside, your current beliefs don't support that. don't support that statement. And therefore, you'll never achieve it until you begin to address the beliefs. You don't have to worry about where they came from. They could have come from parents. They could have come from close family members who said, no, we're poor and we're happy. No, we don't deserve to be wealthy. All wealthy people are bad. They have to do things that are not good. They have to do things that are to hurt other people in order to make a lot of money. And I can ask you directly, is that true? No, it's not. It's not true. Money doesn't make a person bad. Money just reveals what that person already is on the inside. And if you're not that type of person, you're probably going to do well and do a lot of good things for other people if you commanded more money. But the only way you can begin to draw and command more money into your life is if you change your beliefs on the inside. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to worry about where the beliefs came from. You can just begin working on changing those beliefs now as you begin to understand how the mind works. As you begin to understand that you have a conscious mind and you have an unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind is the part of your mind that breathes you, that moves your blood, that pumps your blood, that digests your food. And here is where those ideas lie that are either propelling you forward in life or holding you back. It's not you saying, I'm going to make more money next year. It's not you saying, I'm going to lose weight. This is my New Year's resolution. It's not you saying, I'm going to have a great relationship with the next person I meet. No, those are conscious decisions. And they have nothing to do with your unconscious beliefs. Your unconscious beliefs will eventually win every time over your conscious decisions. And so when you say you want to work out and you make that strong New Year's resolution, and then a month later, you're no longer working out. You're eating the same type foods. You're doing the same thing that you've done for the past 3 years. Your unconscious mind rose up and said, no, we're going to do the same thing we've always done. When you look at your finances and you say, I'm going to make $1 million in 3 years, and you feel that uncomfortableness, your unconscious mind raises up and says, no, you don't really believe that. Your family has always been poor, or your family has never, nobody's in your family has ever made that much money. You can't do that. Those unconscious beliefs rise up. They're the most powerful thing about you because, number one, they align you with them. Your unconscious beliefs force you to align yourself with them through your thinking, through your feelings, through your words and behaviors. They're the innermost part of you, between you and your spirit, between you and your soul. They're not conscious, they're unconscious. And number one, they align you with the ideas, with their ideas, with what they are, the unconscious beliefs, and simultaneously they are drawing that very experience to you. Where do you think we get the sayings, oh, it's all 1 step forward, 2 steps back? You know, that always happens to me. Anytime something happens right, 2 things happen wrong. Something always sets me back. Well, that's because you believe that. And because you believe that, you always experience that. I can't find good people for relationship. I can't find any women for relationship. They always have a lot of drama. They always have stuff going on. There's no good men out there to meet. They are cheaters. They are disrespectful now. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to treat a lady. All these type things. If you honestly, truly believe that, unconsciously, which when you say it with feeling enough times, you develop the belief. And when you come to believe that, it becomes your experience. And you can't escape it until you change the belief. Now, I know this is starting to get to be deep stuff, but you can experience it anytime you want to. You can talk to me and I can help you begin to see in your life how you are experiencing your beliefs moment by moment, all the time. And this is where you have to engage yourself in order to change your experience, in order to improve your life, and in any area that you want. Everything that you experience outside of yourself is an effect. It's not a cause. What's the cause? The cause is in here. The cause is inside of you. You're the center of your experience. It's not your wife. It's not your husband. It's not your kids. It's not your job. It's not your car. It's not your home. All of these things can change in a moment. All of those things can disappear in a moment. But if you look at your experience and the repeating nature of it, how the same type things keep happening in your life, why you're still in the same financial situation, why your relationships continue to turn out the way they do, why your health hasn't changed. All of these things stay in the exact same realm, especially as you become an adult. And you get, they say, set in your ways and that type thing, and this is just how my life is. Your life is the way it is because of the reigning, prevailing, dominant ideas, the beliefs that you carry in your unconscious mind. And to change anything that you want to change, to improve anything that you want to improve, you merely have to begin to engage your beliefs. That's the only difference between you and someone who is experiencing fantastic relationships. It's the only difference between you and Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. It's the only difference between you and anyone else who is a success in any area of their life that you want to be or that you want to improve in. It's in your mind. It's in your thoughts. It's in your feelings. It's in your behaviors, and they are guided and directed by your beliefs that lie in your unconscious mind. And this is what we do not know. This is what we do not understand. And that's why for generations and generations, lives have been experienced in the exact same ways. The wealthy are the wealthy because they get those beliefs from the people they're around. The middle class is the middle class because they get middle class beliefs and expectations from the people they're around. And the poor, those who have financial difficulties, can't say relationship difficulties because relationship difficulties are experienced on all different fronts. But those who are experiencing lack and severe scarcity in their finances, it's because of the beliefs and level of expectations that they see when they're growing up and that they begin to expect for themselves. This is where the changes have to be made. This is where the changes have to be made inside, in your mind, to permanently change anything, to permanently improve and grow from any position that you're in right now. Limitless power and potential are yours, but the responsibility of revealing that infinite potential is your responsibility. I'm Benny Ferguson, and thought does matter. Thank you.